Hey guys, welcome to DevOpsSchool. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about Datadog. Datadog is a monitoring service for cloud scale applications providing monitoring of servers, database, tools and services through a SaaS-based data analytics platform. After going through this tutorial, I promise you that the concept and understanding of the Datadog will be absolutely clear to you.
But before that, let me ask you a few things. Are you dreaming of a career with higher pay and more responsibilities? Or are you ready to take your skills to the next level this year? Then start investing in DevOpsSchool certification level courses which will help you to emerge skills for a wide range of entry-level roles and as well as higher potential future positions. But with thousands of courses online and in classroom worldwide, finding the right one for your career goals can be difficult. You can consider our courses like Agile Developer, Agile QA, DevOps Certified Professionals, Site Reliability Engineering, DevSecOps, and Masters in DevOps Engineering, where you will have access to well-structured, easy-to-follow course content that has been developed and will be delivered by industry professionals. You can join on our training programs globally through online platforms, and if you are looking for classroom workshops, then we have regular sessions available in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi NCR, Mumbai and in Pune. Simply compare our many courses, find the one that suits your style and schedule best and start today.
And it is configured here in Datadog agent API key. It is configured here. So if, for example, tomorrow I just want to change to I want to send metrics to the other Datadog account, I just have to change this API key. I don't have to uninstall the Datadog agent or any other thing. I just have to change this API key, and it will start sending my data to the other Datadog account and the matrices. So for example, your account is expired and you can just change the API key and it will start sending the data to the other account. And then the site. So one guy asked the question, where we can we send the data to other servers or anywhere. So that is the it is the site. So when we started our we created the account, it asked us whether we want to send the data to Datadog headquarter, or if they have written the hint as well, if I want to send data because of some auditing purpose, or my server belongs to European Union and I want to save the data to European region only, I just have to change this site to datadog.hq.eu. And then we'll come back to the as we are going through the YAML file, let's cover this as well. So in production environment, normally instances, our host doesn't have the direct connectivity to the internet, and it is not advisable as well. So they are behind some proxy. So if a proxy is configured in your environment and you don't have direct connectivity, you can just put your proxy settings here only, the HTTPS and HTTP proxy server settings, just uncomment it and put your proxy server and the port on which it is being forwarded. Many proxy servers, if your proxy server for the authentication purpose uses the username password, you can put username password. If your proxy server doesn't require the username password to send data to for the not send data for the communication to the outside world, you can remove this part. If username password is required, you can put the username password and the proxy server and the HTTP port and the ports on which your proxy server is configured. And it is no proxy, so no proxies. If for example there is a host, so you would say my host, my agent is running on this particular server, then why I would define the no proxy to this host. So this is required when you are running your agent on a cluster. So if you are running your agent in a cluster environment where multiple ports or multiple containers are running, then if you don't want to send the data for particular host through the containers, you can put those names here, or in API also, and this is used. Then yeah, So the it is actually not important, but it is a very interesting thing. So let me show it to you. That we can do it. So can you see this? In fact, if I opened it, no. Okay, let me open the, not where it is, dashboard. Yeah, host map. So, and we have the infrastructure list. Infrastructure list actually will show all the infrastructure which is set up by for your Datadog. So it will show only one instance as of now, which is a Linux instance, and sometime later we will create one Windows instance as well. And it is showing the host name, which is I something. Now I want to, because that host name is being sent by the Datadog. Now I want this when I have hundreds of let's say EC2 instance only. I have hundreds of EC2 instance and I am not able to recognize. Sometimes I want to recognize that okay, this host the data is being sent from a particular host. Let's say the host belongs to me or something. I can change the host name. So then you can change the host name. So it will not change your host name, but to identify it will change the identifier for your host name. So uh, your EC2 instance name will remain same, but while sending the data, it will just identify with this particular host. Yeah.
Since the translation layer is at the Datadog layer, not at the AWS layer. It's like they have so the presentation
So
they will change the name at the presentation tier. Is that right?
yes, that's correct. That's correct. You understood very correctly. So I can put any host name uh, like test instance, test. Uh, so and let's save it. And it takes some all, and then okay, I have to restart the service as well. The services is started. Let's check the status as well, because whenever we do that, actually I didn't like in Datadog. If I am restarting the service, it restarted. But mm, in because if I am doing any because as a trainer I need to tell them, that is my personal view, might may not be correct, and due to some for example I have not configured my YAML file correctly or something, because YAML is a configuration file and it is very prone to error. Means a single wrong configuration will your dog agent will stop working, and whenever you are changing your YAML file you have to restart the service. Those are the basic things, right? I restarted the service, but in case it didn't restart it properly, it will not give you the error message. At least means I have not seen that it is giving the error message. So I have to check every time whenever you restart you are changing the YAML file and restarting the service. It's a good practice to check the status of your Datadog agent. So it is working perfectly fine. So good. Now let's see. And you will not see any changes still. And you will see I have changed my host name and oh, it came. So actually, as per the as per the documentation as well, it takes it may take 30 minutes to reflect that changes, but now it is fast. So, but maximum time what Datadog says that it may take 30 minutes to reflect the changes. But now I am seeing two hosts. I have configured only one host. Now I'm seeing the two hosts. Yes, because your matrices will be retained for 2 hours. So for your past matrices, your it and after 2 hours your old host will automatically go, but your matrices are retained for 2 hours and your old host also retained for 2 hours. So in case you want to see the matrices uh, with the old host, you can see it. And this actually, when I change the host name, it starts sending with the new identifier, and it is starting it is identified at the layer as a new host, so not at the old host. And in case you can see the current status, it is not showing, but the current status of it is showing. But for two hours, I think it is 2 hours only, it will I can see the old collected data as well.
That's a
After
misleading. That's
yeah,
misleading.
that's a misleading, you can that's a misleading, you can say. But in production environment, we may not want to lose
So, but this,
our old matrices. But and in case you have designed it properly, you install the agent, you change the host name, and then you start the service.
but it's actually the basic IP address is still same. They should have match it up, and then okay, this is both are looking.
Correct.
They should have.
Yeah, but yeah. So for another 2 hours, it remain there, and after 2 hours, so actually it is showing as of now. It will show it is it has two hosts configured with this. In see, it is showing two hosts up and two total. There are two hosts which are configured, but that is not the case. We have only one host. So partially you are correct. Uh, so that is the case. So anyway. So might be they have designed the features with some business design this feature with some business requirement. So now will but normally I would say we don't there is a tagging features available in Datadog agent, so we don't change the host names. We can use the tags to identify our host, and your host will remain same, but you can with the tags you can group with those tags you can identify those servers easily.
Perfect.
So there is a feature, so I showed it to you. That's why before starting, I said it is a very interesting feature. So normally we use tags, right? Even in AWS also we use tags in Azure, in AWS to identify the things. We use tags, and just with that tag we can identify all our hosts or running, or we can group our hosts with the tags, right? And the services also. So these are simple things like, so now we have the text which I was just talking about. We'll do it in 2 minutes. Let me, and it's a very long file. Means seriously, even means learning this means experts doesn't know uh, all the features available, all the configuration available in this file, and whatever is required, we just search it. We search it in docs, and we enable those. We configure those features, tag value split, and all those things. So I was talking about STST, so we can configure it here. So let's. I think next is host one. So okay, we'll do. So okay, we'll do the tagging. And let me open the URL as well. So if they have written something interesting on tags related to tags, else we'll change our Datadog YAML file and we'll try to add few tags in this assigning tags. So as we have all tag is used throughout Datadog to query the machines and matrices you monitor. Means it's a basic concept. Anyone who is working on clouds knows about the tag features, right? If anyone has the doubt, he can ask. So without ability to assign and filter, we can do the filtering. We can finding problems in your and based on tag. We can narrow down with the tags, define tags. In fact, if for example I am creating a chart, I can create a chart based on tags. So on all the hosts which are defined with one tag, it will show in a single chart. So matrices, for example, I have defined, I have add there is a tag, and we can have as many tags as want. So with a tag, I have created one tag, and in that with that tag, the 5 servers are associated. So in a single graph, I can see the graph of all those 5 hosts. So non-content environment assigning, so it is telling about how to assign the tags file location. We have already know what is the location of our Datadog YAML file, which is etc Datadog agent. And then we have the we have the key value pair. So this is actually, you will see this normally when I will create a one Windows host for you. So this is normally used in this type of tagging is normally used in Windows environment, and this is normally used in our Linux environment in the host tag integration and as well. Okay, so let's add one tag. Where it went. Yes. So okay, let's define environment only. Uh, so okay, that was written. Why to change it? So let's say my server belongs to dev, and one more tag I would will add the let's say the OS family. So OS family is Linux. It can be Red Hat Linux, Ubuntu, or also I will club all of my hosts running on Linux. Any flavor of Linux, I will tag with. I would like to add it with this tag. So OS flavor. OS what? Just I wanted to OS flag or OS flavor. Let's say this is Linux. Oh, one more important thing I haven't commented the tag. Sorry, and it started. So now my tags are ready. Let's see if I have configured it correctly. So let's as restart our agent to take the changes in effect, and I hope it my system. Oh, Anything wrong I'm doing? Environment, dev, OS flavor, Linux. Let me see it here. Yeah, everything is perfect. Else we'll comment it and we'll try to do it later.
You need to put it in a double quote type.
We'll see. I don't think so, but if it doesn't work, we'll try with that.
I think there should be space, right, between key and value.
Wait. Let me restart and then we'll see. Yeah, I knew actually I just deleted the hash, but the alignment was not proper. So as I said, these are Go language and Python language, so the alignment of the text is very much required. So the alignment was not proper. That's why it was failing. So now my agent service is running, and it will take some time. It sometimes like in our previous when we change the host name, it automatically reflected. Sometimes it may take some time. Might be some 10 to 15 minutes. So in the meantime we'll and we have that, so when we'll create the graph and all, so we'll see if as of now it will not show anything, I believe. Yeah, it is not showing, so it will take some time. Yeah, so let's in the meantime let's create our one Windows instance as well. So uh, and then we'll configure the our Datadog agent in a Windows instance. So let me launch the instance. Here I need I need something I wanted to check, guys. 1 minute. I have the agent, and here I need the prox. Please, not this. Okay, I have this in my PPT as well. That's why I kept it for my ready reference. HTTP 8080 and 22. That is for now. Okay. I think that should be fine. I don't need any more. It is going to take some time. So uh, Windows instance. So in the meantime, guys, till now, do you have any question? Else we'll discuss a few another features. Anyone? Okay. So fine, no problem. So do I have to cover any other thing? Configuration I have covered. Traces, Datadog agent services on Windows. Yeah, so I will show it to you, but let's we can discuss it now. So once our application is our Windows instance is ready, we have to install the agent. So here we have to download in Windows, we have to download the agent, and like we install any of the software in our Windows machine, we will install it. And it creates three services in our services.msys, three services which are Datadog agent, Datadog trace agent, Datadog process agent. And you will find a user interface also. As of now, we were in Linux, we were using the YAML file. In that we are editing the YAML file through our VI editor, Datadog YAML file. But here in Windows, we have a user interface through which also we can edit the YAML file. So it is a very easy steps, and it has many features. By default, in Windows it is enabled, and for Linux it is disabled. You can enable in Linux, and you can use it. You can watch that interface in other Windows terminal or any browser. But by default it is disabled, and in Windows it is enabled. It is still initializing. Windows takes time. Yeah. Let me, in the meantime, I will do the connection. So download remote desktop file. And the user.txt. Oh, so let me create. What is the default to? Yeah, so now my instance is ready, and let's connect it to that particular instance, and then we'll try to install the Datadog agent to my Windows instance. It is already open. Administrator, and password is so these all information you will find in fact here if you go here. So it is the same address which I copied in the PPT. We'll remove desktop. First, I will change my security setting, else it will. Although it's not advisable, but perfect. Internet. Okay. Yeah. So it is installed. Oh, sorry, it is downloaded. Now we have to install it. Next, accept always. Datadog API key. So it is asking for, like, for example, when we, if you remember, when we install the Datadog agent in our Linux environment, we had a command which has the embedded API key, which uniquely identifies my account. In while I'm installing this Datadog agent in Windows Server, I have to provide that API key. So let me copy. Where is my API key? Yeah, this is my API key. It is the same API. This is the same key which I across all my across my account. I hope I copied it correctly. Which, so we will have two options, as I explained already, European and US. Let's send the data to the headquarter only, and then install. It will take a minute. One more thing I would like to show it to you. In the meantime, it is installing. Matrices, where we have matrices somewhere, right?
To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan and grow your skills immensely.
Not this. So as of now, this in the meantime it is installing. I thought it is a good idea. So at this time, 130 matrices are reporting to Datadog, my Datadog server. So as of now, I have only one host. So that one host is reporting 130 matrices, and these are all the matrices which is being reported by uh, my Datadog agent. And as we add more services and more hosts, different type of hosts uh, in my Datadog, there will be few matrices. For example, I am adding Windows host, so there might many services will many matrices will be common, but there will be new services which will be added and start reporting to the to my Datadog server. Yeah. So what I was telling about the Datadog Agent Manager, which is by default is a user interface, which is by default enabled in the Windows environment. And this is my Datadog. Now we have a very friendly user interface uh, telling about my agent status. So we have the version which version I have installed, the flavor of the agent, PID, the process ID, under which process ID it is running, how many workers, and the start time, log info, and then it shows the path as well, config file, the conf d file. The conf d is to configure our services, and then checks. I told you to check the services. So it is for the configuration to as of now, we are just configuring the host, not configuring the services. But if you want to configure the services, the confd and chexd will be taken care of. Then system info, it is showing my system info, the host info, the host name, and all those things, metadata, GMX status, forwarder, endpoint. What are the endpoints for my this thing? And logs, aggregator, dog, STSD, all things are it is showing. APM, it will remain as loading because in free tier it doesn't support. Now go to the where, yeah, settings. This setting is nothing but my YAML file. First, let me show general. Let me go back and we'll show the whether YAML file are actually exist on the given path. So let me copy this and open this. And in Linux, my Datadog requires 3 ports, and in Windows it requires 4 ports. The three are the same. 3 ports will are the same ports to running my service Datadog services, and 1 port for the user interface, which is 5002. So it uses 4 ports in Windows, and in Linux it uses 3 ports. So yeah, so this is my where Datadog is there, and we can see Datadog YAML is there, and in the confd as I told you, the confd path is there, and in the confd path there are many type of services which can be configured. So these are Docker and Windows service and all blah blah blah. So anyway, so let's go back to our friendly user interface, and in settings is nothing but our YAML file, and if I do the page down, and we can add the tag. We'll add the tag. I think all other things, many things I already covered. So let's add the tag here. In Windows, this is a good part. Yes, why it is not showing? Yeah. So these are the tags which can be added here. So as I showed it to you. So when we added in the Linux, we use this type of writing, and when in Windows, we normally use this type of while adding the text. So it is key value pair again. Let's say environment only envi or ment. We'll add only one tag here, and that is dev. I'm not sure if it requires a double quotes or single quote. Let's try with the double quote. I think here it requires a double quote. That is key value, right? No. And then save it. So we can do all and then restart. It says restart agent to apply the changes, and let's restart the agent. Here also from here is this interface only we can restart it. Just click on this and it is restarting the agent, and my again restarting, so my agent is restarted. So I don't have to go anywhere, and from here only then we have general status info, and then we have the collector information. So like running checks, so these are primarily NTP, WinPros. These are the collectors which are running on my Windows server. Let's open the services.msc as well to see if to see the Datadog agent services, which I explained some time back. So Datadog agent, Datadog process agent, and Datadog trace agent. So 3 services are running. 2 services by default are started, and we can start the third service as well to make it function. Yeah. Now all my 3 services are running perfectly fine. So this is all about installation of Datadog on my Windows, including the user interface which is Datadog Agent Manager. Now, okay, we have some time. So now we have the logs as well. So these are the logs which is being collected. So we can see everything in the user interface. So it is very easy to see, and we can see all. We can load more logs. So these are all the logs which are being collected by my Datadog agent. Most recent one first, and then so guys, these are the logs. This is not the data which is being sent to the server. This is my Datadog agent logs, not the actual data. So running check CPU. So when it is performing some checks, it is writing in the log, but the data sends to the server. Then manage checks, and I don't think so it will work in here. So we have all these checks, go to it, instances and all those things. So from here only we can configure all this the checks as well. Now Flare, I spoke about some time back. What is the Flare? We are the free version, so it is of no use for us. But for example, you are facing some issue and you created a ticket. Now the ticket, the support guy is asking some data. You just put the ticket number. If you don't have the ticket number, put your email address of your account, where because your email account is uniquely identified by your email, and submit it, and the logs and the configuration file all will be automatically sent to the Datadog support agent. So you don't have to collect the logs in other normally in other services. You normally, when you create a support ticket, normally many times, so you have seen they ask for the logs or the configuration file and all. Here you just put the ticket number and submit it, and if it is connected to internet, and our agent is means we don't have any major issue, the configuration files and the logs and other things will automatically be will be sent to the Datadog support team, and they will analyze it, and if there is any issue, they will help you out to resolve the issue. So this is a very major component of our major feature of our Datadog troubleshooting feature. So that is also completed. So I have told you about these things. So what else? Tags, I have told you. We have added the tags as well. Let's see if we have the tags. So probably after the break we can see it. Else. Where it has so many features, sometimes you get confused actually, that where we find that particular feature. Host map. In fact, filter by tag value was there. Oh, shit. So we the tags which we defined were the custom tags, but we have so many. These are the tags which are the inbuilt tags, and you can see our tag is reflecting and our environment dev. See, so with the tag I am filtering my logs, sorry, my matrices, and I can then these are my metrics for that particular tag, and I can see with this particular, but that and we can see these are the hosts which are reporting. So we have two hosts for Linux, actually not two, one only, but the data will be written for two words. So we have two Linux and one Windows instance, and these are the metric count for we have 5 metrics and 3 hosts reporting 3 tags, total 3 tags. See, we have total 3 tags. So 2 tags we applied in the Linux machine and 1 tag we applied in the Windows machine. So so now we have seen that tag is working perfectly fine. What else now? Okay, so now probably shall we take a break, and then we'll do the Tomcat integration and a few other things. If primarily we'll do the integration with Tomcat, and then we'll do the user interface. We'll create few user-friendly graphs and all those things and dashboards, and those, those things we'll discuss probably post break. So is it okay? Shall we take a break now, or you want to complete Tomcat integration and then we'll take a break? How you would like to do it, you guys? Any suggestion?
So that should be fine.
What is the use? What is the use of Tomcat? Can you please elaborate, Dheeraj?
Sorry,
What
is
is
the
the use
question?
of Tomcat? What is the use of Tomcat?
Tomcat is a web server. You know, IIS server. It's a same like a Tomcat server. So it's a it's a web server where you host your websites, web
Oh,
applications.
okay.
Okay. So I showed it to you. I installed the agent on two hosts. So I am done on the infrastructure. But now let's do with the service. So I will integrate my Datadog with one of the service, which is Tomcat. So
Okay.
we'll try to integrate that particular my agent with the Tomcat services. Oh, sorry, with my Datadog services. We'll try to do it. So then we'll see that it is collecting the logs from host as well. It will collect the log from the Tomcat services as well.
Okay.
Okay. So shall we take a break, or after shall you want, it's a bit I mean it will take a bit time, so that's why I'm asking whether shall we take a break now or you want to
Well,
complete it.
I think it's a good time to take the break.
Yeah.
Is the dinner time as well? If
Yeah.
someone has not taken, yeah.
So what I was saying, that I was showing to you that we have the agent, and we have the main commands, start the agent, to stop the agent, restart the agent, and the want to check the service status. So these are the of my primary commands. But apart from my primary commands, we have, let's say, we want to see other things as well. For example, I want to see the GMX or the host name or configure file check. I want to see the status of a particular service. So those things, there are the added commands which can be run on my host where Datadog agent is installed. So the our first session, I have written the wrong command. So the correct command is, so this is to check the status of the service. So this will tell whether my services are running and it is collecting the data and sending to the Datadog. But I want to check the status of the Datadog itself, right? Then I can run it status. So for these are the things. So we saw this thing in our Windows user interface as well, right? The logs agent, where the log agent is, what it is collecting, and all those things. So this is kind of a state of my Datadog agent. It shows all the things. So that is one thing. Or I want to see the, wait, comment. Yeah, or I want to see the host name. So for that also we have the command. Sorry, sorry, the command is wrong. I will write a sudo Datadog agent host name. So, and this showing our updated host name. So these are the added Datadog agent commands, so which can be used for our day-to-day work. In fact, I wanted to run one more command. So I think we'll see what result it gives. I don't, so JMX is not there. Yeah, leave it. So anyway, so now we'll go for the our Datadog integration with the Tomcat, Apache Tomcat. So let's go here, integration with Tomcat. So first, let me, what I will do. Okay, I think that is enough. Or let me do one thing. Let's create another instance. Anyway, it's a Linux instance, so will be created fast. So let's create another instance and we'll install Tomcat on that particular instance.
Nginx
So
is not easier will be the Dheeraj.
sorry.
Nginx, like
Uh-huh.
that will be
We
much
can,
easier.
that will be much easier, but you have the, you are right, and that is also a logging tool. But for it is a software. Nginx is not a SaaS service. You have to take care of your storage, your data retention, and everything. You have to take care of the uh, where where your logs are stored, what is the retention period, how much, whether you have to scale your servers where Nginx is installed, and all those things. Here it is a software as a service based solution. You don't have to, you just once you start collecting the logs, you don't have to worry about the server side,
Okay.
right? So that is the, so that's why I said we have in DevOps market we have lot of tools. But what is your use case? Based on that, you weigh the pros and cons of each tool and then decide which tools are best in to resolve your to fulfill your requirements and provide your use case, right?
Okay.
So let me create one more instance. Wait, launch instance. Sorry, it got refreshed. Now next configure instance details. Add storage. Why I'm creating next instance? Because I need more ports in Tomcat because it's a web server. It requires HTTP ports and all. I can change the security group of that as well, but better if I create a new instance. So custom TCP, not I don't want custom TCP. I want all TCP. Perfect. Not all TCP, sorry. And what else I want? I have a, that is why I took a screenshot of what ports I have enabled. HTTP 80 port. Okay. HTTP port 80. Then one more I need with the port 8080. Perfect. What else I need? All TCP. I think UDP also I needed. Yeah, all UDP also SSH anyway done. TCP done, HTTP done, all UDP also. UDP will be required later, but let's add it. Actually, for convenience purpose, I'm adding all the UDP. All UDP are not required. We can enable only for particular port, but for my convenience, I am adding because it is. But in production, we don't enable all the TCP port or all the UDP port. We open the port where we are configuring the things. Those ports are only open, but just for the convenience purpose, I'm opening all the TCP port and the UDP ports, and then review and launch. What happened? So need to be session or a security group ID where source. Oh, sorry. 0 dot. Yeah, I have so many ports here. Then I acknowledge. Yes, I always acknowledge, and then launch my instance. It will take. It's a Linux instance, so will not take much time. Only 1 to 2 minutes. It will be launched. Eight CC.
Why are you eating so loud? Why are you like? I think 1 more minute.
and then we'll connect it. I think we can connect. In the meantime, we can copy. I think, yeah, it's running now. Yeah, so my new instance is running with all the ports open. Let me install the Tomcat and Java. So for the demo purpose, I have the links, so I don't have to search for the link. So I will, because there are people who have the questions about Tomcat. So let me open this link first to give a brief idea. So you see, this is Apache Tomcat software site, and this actually opened the download page directly. The training, it directly opened the download link. But if you want to get more information, so here for the download purpose, you will have all the kind of builds you would like to download for installing Tomcat, which is a web server, which is a open source web server and a very popular web server. And to get more information, you can go to home and you can explore. So for that, Tomcat is Java-based software. So for that, first Java is needed. Let me install Java first on my machine.
If you liked our Datadog session so far, please enroll our general membership for $3.99 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $3.99 plan and grow your skills immensely.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.